Over the last 2 days, we've asked you one question. When the border is on the boil, can it be business as usual with China? We've decoded instances where India could have kept Chinese companies out of the gate. Today, in the third part of the series, we have a key development to share with you. The government of India has finally hit back at China. India's telecom ministry has issued an order. This is for all state-run telecom operators, BSNL, MTNL and other subsidiaries. They have been commanded to not use Chinese suppliers to upgrade their 4G networks. And that's not all. They're not to import anything from China. Now, there are reports that the government could ask private players to also reduce their reliance on Chinese products and services. If the ministry can get all the parties on board, it can hit China hard. Look at the numbers. The market for telecom equipment in India is around 12,000 crore rupees. And Chinese firms control nearly 1/4 of this market. That's 3,000 crore rupees going to China every single year. One Chinese supplier is particularly under fire, not only in India but across the world, Huawei. The company is scrambling its firefighting teams. They're trying hard to assure governments that their 5G technology will not be used to snoop on people, that they're not China's spy machines. But governments are not convinced. The US, the UK, several other countries fear that the Chinese laws would compel Huawei to share the information. And that's a national security threat. A compromise. The US crackdown on Huawei began 1 year back. But in December 2019, just 7 months ago, India allowed Huawei to participate in 5G network trials. Despite American pressure to boycott this company, India allowed it. Why? This is a case that explains why placing a blanket economic sanction on China may not be practical. For all the calls for boycott China, it's still going to be difficult. For 5G trials, two Indian Telecom owners, BHARTI, AIRTEL and Idea, along with their partner VODAFONE Idea, came with Huawei as partner. Huawei's telecom equipment is far cheaper than the other suppliers, ERICSSON and NOKIA, the two other players in the market. BHARTI, AIRTEL and VODAFONE Idea have been suffering massive losses. They've been losing customers every single month. So placing a ban on Huawei would have strained their revenue even further. So India, for the sake of protecting an Indian company, for not having a strong domestic telecom equipment supplier, had to allow Huawei in 5G trials. The point I want to make here is, for now, Huawei has only taken part in trials. The auctions for 5G spectrum will not be held this year. The government still has time to make a decision on Huawei. But for now, it has played it safe by banning state-run firms from having anything to do with these Chinese firms. And that's a start, a step towards self-reliance.